Alrighty, looks like we're live. What is going on, you guys? Welcome to a live I haven't done in quite a while. I wanted to jump on here real quickly, give you guys some value on a Sunday night. So I'm just gonna wait for a few people to pile on here. If you're just joining me, please let me know in the comments below where you're calling in from, and we'll go ahead and get started in just a second. This is sort of just an impromptu live. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, you're just gonna post those questions below and I'll do my best to answer as many as I can. I really wanna go about the next 20 to 30 minutes or so, maybe even longer. As long as you guys have questions, I'm gonna continue to answer them. So it looks like we got some people piling on. Let's go ahead and get started. Let me know where you're calling in from below. I know we've got visitors to this video from all over the world, a lot of subscribers. So I want to thank those of you guys that have been on this journey, on this road with me for quite some time. We've got Brendan from New York. We've got FPS7 from San Diego. We got Jay from Vegas in the house. We got Keo from Morris, Illinois. Nerman, what's going on? Dave from New Hampshire. Corey from Rochester. We got Tassam from Boston. We got Sacramento. Man, we've got a lot of people on this live tonight. So if you're looking forward to the content, please give me a like. This always motivates me to continue to do live for you guys. And we're going to go ahead and start answering questions. And let me just scroll up a little bit here. Key Life Productions, this is a great question, asks, is ClickBank really as good as they say? ClickBank is a great way to get started for beginners to get your feet wet. You know, one of the things that beginners struggle with when it comes to generating, or making money online is actually generating traffic, getting traffic to their offers, getting traffic to their website. And it's because they're just flat out not consistent enough. Your first 60 to 90 days of building an online business, there is a lot of grunt work, right? You're learning a new trade, you're going through trainings, and then you're implementing, you're building a following. People don't know who you are. You haven't built a brand, you haven't built a reputation. And so you're really proving yourself in your first year of being in business. And so it's crucial that you're getting yourself out there, you're getting known. In other words, you're putting up a lot of content every single day. When I worked at the jewelry store, roughly, I think it's been about 6 years now that I've been job free. When I first got started, all I would do every single day is upload videos, upload content. I would follow a proven script that one of my mentors gave me. I would read off of that script, targeting different search phrases that people were typing into YouTube. And I would simply create videos around these particular topics. And I realized that if I had more virtual real estate out there on the internet, I had more chances to get leads, thus more chances to get sales. So you really have to want it bad enough to the point where you're willing to do whatever it takes. You're willing to stay up a couple hours later at night to put up and put out content. So that could be Facebook content, that could be doing YouTube lives, Facebook lives, that could be, doing solo ads, building an email list. You really need to pick which trade, which traffic strategy that you want to go deep with. Of course, I'm biased. I love YouTube. I love video because I think that's the future of marketing. I think so many people have gotten scammed, especially with, the constant growing and changing of the internet and more people jumping online. A lot of these people are getting scammed every single day, and they need somebody that they can trust. They need somebody that's going to be their advocate and be there for them every single day. And what better way to show that than to actually do video? And here in 2019, 80% of the traffic on the internet right now is video traffic. So definitely I would start with ClickBank because no investment required. And I would follow my last ClickBank video. Maybe if you're watching the recording, I'll go ahead and post it in the description below. But you'll want to watch that video because I break down how to get traffic from YouTube in 3 phases. And I explain it in a lot of detail. It's a 30-minute video. I probably could have charged at least $297 for this training, but I'm giving it to you guys for free. So I know we've got a lot of comments, a lot of questions. that are coming in, and I'll do my best to get through all of them. It looks like we got Keith from St. Louis. We got somebody from Philadelphia, Key Life Productions. Let's see. Do we need to use ClickFunnels for affiliate marketing? No, you don't. What you want to do is you build an audience, right? It's not so much about the funnel as it is about getting, your clientele, your target market to like you. If you get your target market to like you, then what's going to happen is they're going to buy from you no matter how bad your sales page looks or how bad your funnel is. Let me get this out of the way. So it really comes down to, what are the biggest problems that my market's having? I would take some time to brainstorm this and even jump into forums. You can go to Facebook groups and you can really, talk to the market and ask them, what is your biggest problem when it comes to XYZ? And they're going to tell you. If you have an email list, you can send out a survey and simply ask people. And then all you would need to do is create a video. You could even write a blog post, on your blog, or you could even write a post on your Facebook wall if you don't have a website, answering the questions, those biggest pressing problems. And you can even jump back inside the group and say, hey, so-and-so, I understand you're having a problem with XYZ. I actually just made a post on my Facebook wall. You can feel free to check it out. And so that's where that consistency occurs, right? It's not just making that one point of contact with one person, but I can't remember who said it, but the more people you help, right, you're going to get paid accordingly. So the more people that you help get what they want, the more that you're going to get what you want. And that was Zig Ziglar that said that. So if you're diving in Facebook groups every single day, you're giving value, you're building an audience, whether that be an audience of an email list, whether it be an audience on your Facebook public profile. The idea is to just put out a lot of goodwill in the beginning, and you do not need ClickFunnels to do this. You don't need tracking tools. You don't need any of that stuff. You just need the will to do it, and I always think about what motivated me to take action and make things happen versus the next person, because I'm really no different. I don't have any secret gifts or skills, but what I did have was a lot of pain. If you have a lot of pain at your day job, if you hate it bad enough and the pain is great enough, you're gonna make what needs to happen in your business, because the pain of a job is greater than the pain of the unknown of building an online business. And you have to realize that it's a 60 to 90 day cycle when you take somebody from sort of a researcher to an actual buyer. It takes a lot of time. And so what a lot of people are trying to do is get the sell quick. They're focusing on the 5 to 10% of people that are ready to buy today, which leaves the 90% of people that are ready to buy 60 or 90 days from now. They're leaving all those people to me, and I'll gladly take it. If there was $1 million sitting on the table over here, would you rather have $900,000 of it 60 to 90 days from now, or would you rather have $100,000 right now? You'd probably be willing to wait an extra, 60 to 90 days to get that $900,000, right? So that's the mindset that you have to have when it comes to building a business online. You have to be okay with delayed gratification. I'm going to say that one more time. You have to be okay with delayed gratification. And the entrepreneur mindset is different than the 9-to-5 mindset. The 9-to-5 mindset says, I'm going to work 5 days a week. I'm going to work 9 to 5, and I'm going to trade time for money, and I'm guaranteed to get a paycheck at the end of the week, right? So that as you're working, you're going to get that instant gratification, you're going to get paid. That's the paradigm that's keeping a lot of you guys from being entrepreneurs. The entrepreneurial mindset is, I know the work that I'm doing today isn't going to make me money today or even tomorrow, but it will make me money and I will get paid what I'm worth. It might be 60 days from now, it might be 90 days from now, it might be 1 year or even 2 years from now. So you have to be okay with the process. Find fulfillment in improving yourself and overcoming your fears, maybe like being on video. You do it for the first time, might not be the best, probably won't be the best, but find satisfaction in simply just taking action, okay? And doing things that you wouldn't otherwise do. And then once you maybe get on video, then maybe you try something else. You try and do a YouTube live instead of just a scripted YouTube video, right? You always want to level up. So let me go back here. I know we've got a lot of questions here that have been coming up, and I've been seeing these pop up as I've been talking. We've got a ton of questions, you guys. Let's see, we've got how to run Facebook ads. Is it profitable? Yes, running Facebook ads is profitable, but you have to definitely do it the right way. And you have to commit to it. Commit the next year to running Facebook ads. Don't focus on anything else. Focus on Facebook ads. You can make it work. You got to make sure it's compliant. You got to make sure that you're doing it the right way in 2019 and 2020. I believe that where Facebook's going is they're going to be focused more on engagements, on posts. Not that they do it right now, but I think video is going to play more of a role. Keeping people on the platform longer is going to play a role almost until like you make the sell, which kind of makes a funnel irrelevant. That's just my belief. My belief is when you keep people natively on the platform longer, you give value there, you indoctrinate people more, you build a relationship on the platform, and then send them to the offer once they're pretty much ready to buy. I think that's how Facebook is going to be utilized in the future, just because people are getting shut down by just sending people straight to a capture page and then an opt-in and then, you know, a sales video or an application, right? Everybody's doing that. And so to improve the user experience, we want to keep people on the platform as long as we can, right? So boom, let's go back up again. Sorry, every time I look at these questions, I have to scroll up. So Brendan says, just look at that beard. This man knows what he's talking about. No shave November. I actually gotta shave the beard, or at least trim it here in the upcoming week. It's getting a little out of control. Should you concentrate on ClickBank offers that offer recurring commissions? No, not necessarily. Obviously, it depends on your goals. I would just focus on, you know, it could be any ClickBank product works that has a decent gravity that's selling okay. You know, a gravity that's at least over 30 is fine, but it, you know, recurring commissions is totally irrelevant. I mean, is that aligned with your goals, or is your question specifically you're thinking that, you know, recurring commissions, you're going to make more money in the long run? And that's not always true, because you definitely need to be a part of a product or promoting a product where there's a high retention rate. So, you know, how long are people paying that residual, you know, payment for? I think it really comes down to that. So on average, is it 3 months and it's $97 a month? That might be better than selling a product that's, you know, $200 and you get a 50% commission, right? So it'd be good to know those numbers and see if the product is of course of quality. Is it better to go on camera when you're first starting? Definitely. Definitely. There's no better way to, you know, learn how to ride a bike than to actually ride the bike, right? So you can't avoid it. You kind of have to accept it the first time you do it. It's going to be scary. It's going to be difficult. But, you know, through repetition, it's just like anything else. You know, we weren't, you know, born to just be great on video. Nobody was. Whoever is great on video learned over time. And it's what's shown in public that you practice in private. Just like Michael Jordan, it's great at basketball. You didn't see all his practice sessions, but he probably struggled quite a bit. And got to the point where he did so many repetitions, right? Malcolm Gladwell's the 10,000 hour rule. You're considered an expert after doing something for at least, you know, 10,000 hours or more. And so you want to focus on progress. Don't focus on being perfect. Don't judge yourself. Don't overanalyze. You need to learn to not only love yourself as you are, but accept your struggles and be okay with them, and focus on the positives and not the negatives. You know, it took me probably about 3.5, 4 years to finally accept myself as I was, accept my flaws, and be okay with the process, be okay with making mistakes. Because when you realize most people aren't willing to do what you're doing, but yet they judge you, it's just a reflection of them judging themselves. So when somebody talks bad about you, they're really saying 10 times worse to themselves. And once I realized that, I didn't take a lot of what's being said on the internet so personally, right? Let's see, what else we got? We've got Madawas from Maryland. What is going on? Is there an affiliate program that pays 100K or more per sale? Not that I know of at this point. Maybe if you're selling, I don't know, maybe if you broker a $1 million Bugatti, $2 million Bugatti, that could be possible. Can you promote CPA offers on YouTube? Definitely. You sure can. See, Easy Profit says, morning, Josh. Thanks for all the good advice. You're very welcome. I'm guessing you're out in Australia or somewhere. Let's see. Latita Harris, what is the benefit of using solo ads and benefit of using Facebook ads in an online business for profits? Well, the benefit of using solo ads is you don't have to learn Facebook ads. You don't have to deal with all the techie stuff. And that's what a lot of people deal with. The problem with solo ads, though, is you got to make sure that you're buying from a reputable source. And you've got to test a lot of people. Solo ads is just a big test. If you got $1,000, don't spend $1,000 on one provider. Maybe $200 here, $200 there, $150 here. Test different solo ad providers and segment lists, create different lists for these solo ad providers, and then send out emails to these different lists and find out which offers are selling. Now, there could be many variables. It's not just about sending the offer out, but like what type of relationship do you have with that list? If you don't really have much of a relationship with that list, how are you different when it comes to email marketing than somebody else that's emailing maybe that same offer to that same list or a very similar list? And so you got to do things that separate yourself. You got to do a lot of testing. You got to send out a lot of emails, use different angles, use videos, use text. You really got to play this from the standpoint that this is a long-term business. And most people quit after they just test maybe a couple of variables, or maybe they don't test at all. And so you want to test all possible angles. And once you find what works, so for me, it was video, then I just continue to do video. So it really comes down to like, are you okay with dealing with the tech? If you're okay with dealing with the tech, the best traffic out there is the traffic that you create. So everybody that's coming to this video right now, I'm creating this traffic. This traffic was manufactured by me. So I'm the first point of contact. You're seeing me first. And if I send you to a funnel, like for example, there's a funnel, if you click the link in the description below, that'll take you to a funnel. But before that, you went to that funnel, you saw me. You built a relationship with me, or maybe a little bit of a relationship. You got, to know me a little bit. And then you went through that funnel. And, that's called manufacturing or creating your own traffic, right? I like to metaphorically call it digging your own well of fresh water to drink from. So that's beneficial over like a solo ad. And what happens with a solo ad is you're renting somebody else's list. And what'll happen is they'll send an email out to their list on behalf of you. And inside that email, there's a link. And when somebody clicks that link, they go to your capture page, your opt-in page, where they can fill in, the prospect can fill in their name and email address. And then after that, maybe they see you. But you weren't the first person that manufactured or created that traffic. It was somebody else's traffic, right? They didn't opt in because of you. They opt in to that person's list because of that individual. And so the best traffic is always the traffic you create. Okay, that's one thing that you should take away from this live is the best traffic is the traffic that you manufacture, the traffic that you create. So you always want fresh leads inside your business. And the best places to get that would be through the search engines, through YouTube videos. It could even be forums. Like if you have a long post that gives value at the end, you have a link, most likely people are opting into that because of the quality of value that you bring. Now, I like talking more than writing, and so that's why I like to do videos. If you love to write, you're not much of a communicator right now, then write a lot of blog posts, write a lot of articles, put out a lot of content, right? So let's see what other, let's see, we got how to monetize a YouTube video. I'll answer that in just a second. Let's see, we've got lots of freaking questions, you guys. This is awesome. This might take, let's see. I've not started affiliate marketing because these gurus promise these tactics work, but do not do it themselves. I think the best way is YouTube and Instagram. YouTube is definitely one of the best ways. I mean, the best traffic is on YouTube. I mean, imagine people that type in exactly what they want on YouTube, and then you just need to simply give it to them. On Facebook, it doesn't work like that, right? See, do you think someone could start an affiliate marketing website today, taking it seriously, learning copywriting, SEO marketing, and make money within a few months? Is it still feasible? Yes, 100%. The question though is will you get paid, reasonably for the work that you're putting in? And that's the idea. Is when I first got started, that didn't really matter to me. I just wanted to know that making money online works. And maybe that's all you need, is you can go out there and promote. It doesn't matter if it's a $2 product or a $20 or even a $200 product. You just want to know that it works and you're willing to go out there and do the work. And if that's you, that's okay. You can get proof of concept that way. But in the long run, you're going to find that you're doing a lot of work for very little money. And that's why high ticket is beneficial. I don't just talk about high ticket because I make more money. I talk about high ticket because you're going to make more money. And it just makes sense. Like if I'm working, 2 hours a day on a website, for example, and that equates to, after it's all said and done, I take the commissions that I made from the hours that I worked, and it turned out to be like $5 an hour, it's probably not worth it, right? You probably want to sell something that is higher ticket. And so you can take that 2 hours a day of work and turn that $5 an hour into $50 an hour, $100 an hour, $500 per hour, right? And so that's why high ticket is so beneficial. But a lot of you guys just need those first few wins. And, for that, it makes it worth it. And that's why, we always talk about ClickBank being a good starting point for that. The only caveat to ClickBank is when you have the same people promoting the same product the same way, and that product has, everybody's using the same assets, the same sales video, yeah, it gets saturated. And the way that you separate and differentiate yourself from everybody else is how you market on the front end. Maybe you do video and most people are doing article marketing. Maybe you have a bridge video. Maybe you have another video in front of the sales video to bridge people from, your website to the product. And maybe you got a personal testimonial with the product and you create a quick video and you just tell people your experience with the product and then say, hey, if you want to know more, click the link below and you can check out this product. That is how you differentiate yourself from the marketplace and everybody else that's promoting, okay? So let's see, we've got, what are the best products to write blog posts about? Really any product. I mean, I wouldn't get caught up. A lot of people are getting caught up in like, what are the best products to write blog posts about? What's the best niche to go into? And that doesn't matter as much as you just picking something and taking action and learning from it. You're going to learn more from just taking action and just making mistakes yourself than buying an expensive, course more often than not, right? So, obviously it pays to buy knowledge, and when you got some skin in the game, you take things more seriously, but you can't get too caught up in, well, should I, like questioning yourself, should I do this, should I do that? Really you can go into any niche, in one of these markets, health, wealth, relationships markets, any of those three markets, pick a niche in any of those, and chances are that niche pays pretty dang well, okay? Let's see, what else we got? I'm loving your guys' questions, by the way. We got, have you seen any success with affiliate marketing? CBD, yes, I've heard about success. Have I seen it personally? No. but I know it's there's a huge demand out there, and that's another way to make great money in affiliate marketing is when there's a new demand on a lot of these newer markets, these newer niches. A lot of the key phrases or the topics that people type into the search engines, there's not a lot of saturation behind them. Why? Because they're brand new. So there's not a lot of articles, there's not a lot of videos, which creates more opportunity for you to jump in and make a lot of money and ride those waves. So riding trends is a great way to make money quickly when it comes to affiliate marketing. What's better though, like that has more longevity, more long term, is picking one niche and just really sticking with that niche, long term, 10 plus years, right? Fitness information, I'm extremely shy with being on camera and my voice sounds horrible, but screw it, I'm giving it a shot. That's awesome. I thought the same thing when I got started. I sounded terrible, and you can tell your confidence level based off of how you sound on video, but often like you think you sound a certain way, but other people don't think you sound as bad as you think you do. So you have to realize that too. Don't judge yourself too hard, but accept what is. It's all good. I support you. You got a support system here, and keep moving forward. You can't judge somebody that's taking action and doing the work. You just can't, because most people don't do the work. 2% of the people are actually doing the work, and 98% of the people are judging the 2% of people that are doing the work. There's a problem here. How can you judge somebody about what they're doing when you don't even have the guts to do it yourself? Makes no freaking sense. If you're a world-class singer and you're judging another singer, that makes sense, right? But if you're judging people on how they need to do their videos, but you don't have the balls to do videos, there's a big problem there. All right, hey Josh, do you know if the affiliate marketing niche is saturated? No, I don't. Number one, I don't believe in saturation. Number two, in YouTube alone, there's at least 5 to 8 different ways to get traffic just from YouTube. And it really comes down to like what people are searching for more than anything is somebody that they can trust. And they based who they can trust off of another individual that has the same likes and interests that they do. Like I might give really good information, but a lot of you guys might resonate with somebody more than myself, and that's okay. So I don't really believe in competition because people follow people that have the same values, the same morals, they like the same things that the other individual likes, and that's what it really comes down to. And so we're all unique, right? And so when you put things in perspective in those terms, there's really no saturation whatsoever. Once I realized that, I got into action. I was consistent every single day, and I had that same belief. Is the affiliate marketing niche saturated? Is the make money online niche saturated? And I spun my wheels for so many years until I got rid of that belief. Because I got rid of that belief, I'm here, speaking to you guys today, and I've had, some really, really good success. Okay, please make a video about high tickets, high ticket sales, high ticket products. I actually have quite a bit of videos about that in my YouTube channel. You can just type in high ticket in the search bar on my channel page. Okay, hi Josh, how do you get rid of shiny object syndrome? So many things out there. People promoting. So the best way to get rid of shiny object syndrome, I've got tons of videos on this. So you can just go to the search bar once again and type in shiny object syndrome. But the best way to get rid of it is to just pick something. Out of everything that you've seen, just pick one. Like randomly just pick one and just focus on that for the next year. Like don't worry about anything else. If you bought a course on watch trading, then just go through that course. Don't worry about anything else. As good as it sounds, as good as it seems, don't worry about it. As soon as you give in to the YouTube notification to watch somebody's video, you've now opened the door for more, shiny object syndrome, for a new way to, do e-commerce, right? Or a new way to do affiliate marketing. You've opened that door. And when you open that door, that's when the floodgates they open and you get that water hose of information in your face. And so you have to learn to control that. So go through one course, forget about everything else, and do it until it works. Or give yourself a timeline. Say, I'm going to focus on this for a year. That's what I did. I'm going to focus on affiliate marketing, this one program, this one niche. Affiliate marketing is a business model. I'm going to focus on that for the next year. And that's really what you need to do. Okay, let's see. What do you think why most affiliates fail when it comes to affiliate marketing? I think it is shiny object syndrome, and I think it is consistency. I think a lot of people, they just don't want it bad enough, right? They just don't want it bad enough. I mean, that's plain and simple. Like if you're in a place of pain so bad, you hate your situation so bad, there's only one way to go, right? And that's up, and so that's what pushes a lot of people into action. When you look at these rags to riches stories, when you look at these, different affiliate marketers or whatever niche it is, e-commerce, real estate, everybody hit a rock bottom, which then propelled them forward. So the question is, have you hit rock bottom? Are you going to wait to hit rock bottom, or are you just going to take action right now? All right. See, Cindy McKenna, many high ticket offers or licensing deals, do they really offer good value, or are they MLM like? I.e., so many levels, falsely boosting prices. Yeah, I mean, some of them offer good value, some of them don't. A lot of them don't. But when it comes down to it, as I've said in this video, it's not even the program that's going to make you successful. It's not even the opportunity. A lot of people are waiting to join just that right opportunity. And it's not even that. The people that are successful in the opportunity, they prepared themselves for the opportunity. They did the inside work, which means they did a lot of work before, like they put out a lot of video content, they built an email list before that opportunity came to market. And when that opportunity came to market, they just rode that wave because they already did the preparation. They already had the list. They already had, the following. And that's what you want to do, is you want to do the work right now. You want to do, the work that is monotonous and mundane. You want to do that right now. So when the next opportunity hits, boom, you'll be able to profit big from that. So it's not even about the opportunity and necessarily the training inside the opportunity, which can be good and can teach you a lot of those things. But it really is more about, are you branding yourself? Are you building an audience? And if you're not building an audience, that's what you need to be doing. There's no secret. The secret is simply building an audience for the long term and focusing on giving that audience value, not worrying about the money for a while. And then once you build a relationship with that audience, then you can start making offers. If you really want to simplify it, it's just communicating like you would meet somebody brand new. You would introduce yourself. You get to know each other. You're not even worrying about money. You don't need a funnel. You don't need all these different things. All you need is like a platform like YouTube to speak on, or Facebook, or your blog, and you need to communicate on that platform daily. And people will come. Yes, you need to learn, some SEO skills or how to drive traffic. But once you do that, then it's just putting out goodwill and content, and then knowing how to tweak your articles or your videos so you can drive traffic. Let's see. Hey, Josh, I'm complete beginner and tech challenged. Is your course right for me? Yes, it 100% is. And I'm not just saying that because I'm just interested in promoting a course, but I say that because I made this stupid simple by leveraging a platform where all you got to do is point and click, and your whole funnels, everything is set up for you. And you get to leverage my same assets. And then all you need to do from that point forward is to start marketing. So all the hard stuff is done of setting up the business and the autoresponders and the funnels and all that stuff. So if you want to learn more about that, there'll be a link in the description below here. Okay, where can one buy good traffic for Enagic products? Are you talking about the business opportunity side or the actual product? Right, that could be a difficult question. If you're looking to get on recruiters, then you can buy traffic from YouTube, Facebook, solo ads. For the actual, just the products, if you're selling the products, I would brainstorm what are people typing into YouTube? What problems are they having that product can solve, and start creating content around those problems. And then link to, a capture page, or even, you can link to the website. You can link to your Facebook, and then have people message you privately if they want to know more. That's probably what I would do to avoid any of the tech. If you're an affiliate marketer that used email as your primary source of traffic, what's 3 possible ESPs would you be able to use? Let's see, ESPs. Are you talking about like angles? Could you tell me what you mean by that acronym? Let's see, great advice. Emark says, I like your style. Appreciate that, man. Let's see, very transparent. Loving the comments, you guys. Focus, yes. Focus on your focus. One of my mentors said that. Josh, you need to focus on your focus. Because a lot of times we open up that laptop and, man, hell breaks loose. We get caught up in, TikTok videos or YouTube videos, and we forgot what we were supposed to do when we first got to our computer. So making money online is simple, but it's not easy, because guess what? We have all these distractions. We've got our phone going off. We've got notifications on our laptop. We're going through our email. And so what I like to do is I like to just get my work done before I even start binge watching YouTube videos or getting on Facebook, right? You got to train your brain to do that. You got to be aware of it first. If you're not aware of it, then social media is just going to take over your whole entire day. Okay. Isn't it easier to run up a bunch of credit cards buying Bitcoin and waiting to get rich? That's funny. Let's see. I ain't comfy with the camera. Is it okay to go after paid traffic? And even as a beginner, I probably wouldn't recommend that. Just because you need to, it's like you don't want to go into calculus unless you know algebra, right? It's sort of the same thing. Do people like Fred Lamb, John Crestani, and Mark Ling already have a list before launches are released on Muncheye? Yes, they do. That's why they're at the top of all the leaderboards, is because they got a huge list, and they've been building that list up for years and years and years. So that's what I'm saying, guys, is you need to build an asset. You need to build that list. And that audience, right? Your list could be your subscriber base on YouTube. It could be your email list. It could be your following on Facebook. It could be your network offline, right? Mark says, if you were an affiliate marketer that, let's see, we already looked at that one. How important is automation for beginners? I answered that previously. I would go back to the beginning of this and rewatch it. You really don't need all the software early on in your journey. I mean, it's useful to have, but you really don't need all of it unless you have something that, is kind of done for you and set up for you. Okay, ESP email service providers. So let's see. If you're an affiliate marketer that used email as your primary source of traffic, what 3 email service providers? I like Kartra. I've used Kartra, I've used GetResponse, and I've used Aweber. Those are the 3 that I've used. The one that I recommend the most would probably be, Kartra. And the reason I say that is because I'm sick of having an email autoresponder over here, and then a funnel building software over there, and a membership site builder over here. I'd rather have everything all in one place. And not to mention Kartra's, email deliverability is pretty good too. So I think it starts at like $88 a month. You can get started on Kartra for. So I'm just telling you what I use, right? I'm not saying it's the best. I'm not saying it's better than, another email autoresponder. I can just speak from experience, and from what I've experienced over the past few years of using Kartra, I really like its capability, and I pretty much merged. I'm not using ClickFunnels as much. Just because I've kind of transitioned everything over to Kartra, just so it's easier for tracking than to keep everything separate. All right, Future Affiliate Pro, you're distracting me from editing my next video. That could be a good thing. It could be a bad thing, as long as you're getting value here. But hey, you're taking action. which is awesome. So congratulations on that. Okay, hello. So let's see, we got 2 from Vietnam. What's going on? How much of your business do you outsource? Actually, don't outsource a whole lot. I mean, I'll outsource my thumbnails. I actually edit all my own videos. I should probably have somebody else editing my videos, but there's certain things that I like to do, and I don't mind editing my videos. I've started to recently outsource my emails a little bit. So some of the emails that are sent out are outsourced, but most of them are still mine. But I wouldn't recommend doing any outsourcing unless you've been in the game for quite a bit of time. A lot of people make the mistake in outsourcing like their emails when they don't even know how to like write email copy. So how can you tell if this person over here that you outsource to knows what the heck they're doing, because you don't know how to do it yourself? So you need to master one thing before you start outsourcing it, and then monitor those people and make sure they're doing it the right way. So how to promote Easy One Up with a funnel. Let's see. So yeah, promoting Easy One Up and promoting any product, you know, it really comes down to, you know, what are you doing on the front end before people are actually even getting in that funnel? You know, it really comes down to that. Like I've talked over and over again how the funnel is really irrelevant. What are you doing before they get in the funnel? By the time they get in the funnel, if you did a good job on the front end, they're pretty much ready to buy, right? So you want to make sure, you know, what traffic source are you using? How have you pre-sold people before they've gotten in the funnel? And so once they do get in the funnel, they're more likely to buy. You know, offering bonuses. I generated over 6 figures really quickly with Easy One Up because I offered bonuses. I was offering something of value that no one else was offering. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to take a couple more. We're at 42 minutes. Manage financial freedom. Joshua is the best. Appreciate that, man. That always motivates me to keep doing these things. Let's see. What is the best training for a newbie with affiliate marketing? Maria, you know I'm going to be biased, obviously. Why would I recommend somebody else when I stand beside, you know, and behind what it is that I do? So I created a product specifically for affiliate marketers that are complete beginners that hate the tech, and they want to get started. They want to get started fast. They want to create those high ticket commissions. And I created a program based off of my experience and my success that you can literally duplicate. So I'm not going to pitch in this video. If you want to know more about it, you can click the link below and check it out. Let's see. Okay, I got a lot of people asking about the course. You can click the link below. You can check it out. This is not a sales call. You know, in that on that page, when you obviously watch that video and you book a time to speak, the goal is not to sell you a product. I want you guys to know that. We first want to see if you're in a position, you know, to be able to really dedicate time to building an affiliate marketing business. In other words, we want to see how serious you are, and we want to give you a lot of value on the call and see if we can genuinely help you. If we can't help you, we're not going to extend an invitation. And if you feel like this isn't a good fit for you, then it's not a good fit for you. We're not going to pressure you to buy anything because, quite frankly, I don't want to bring somebody on that's just going to refund anyways because we use some high, you know, sales pressure, you know, sales tactic on them. You know, that's not the way I do business. We want to make sure that there's a mutual agreement on both sides. You think this is a good fit, and we think this is a good fit. If either of those don't align, that's okay. We walk away, you still get great value, and hopefully maybe it's something that you would want to do in the future, or that may be a good fit for you in the future as your situation changes. So I want to make that apparent, as a lot of people, you know, just think that, oh, I'm just jumping on to get sold a product. No, and I don't know there's a lot of programs that do that, but that's not the way that we do business. Okay, so what else we got? Okay, where would I get info about creating YouTube videos with voice, pics, and music in the background? You can go on Fiverr.com. Fiverr.com is a great resource where you can do a little bit of research and find out people that do voiceovers for you. Just type in voiceover in Fiverr. Background music, you can type that in Fiverr and you can get all that done for as little as $5. Okay, doing my best to go through all these questions. If you didn't get your question answered, you can just go ahead and type it in below. Gilbert, what's going on, my man? Let's see. eMarket, I like what you have built, done for your biz. Tech problem can be pain sometimes. Yes, it definitely can, my man. It definitely can. So Joshua, what's your morning ritual? That's actually a great question. I'm going to be brutally honest with you. It's actually taken me quite a few years to figure out what needs to get done in my day. And I've refined it over time, but I got into this business for freedom because I didn't want to necessarily have the same, ritual every day. But I can tell you what I do every single day, not in a particular order, but I make sure that I get it done. And one is obviously listening to personal development, getting a dose of that for 10 to 20 minutes, reading, educating myself. That's going to move the needle forward on whatever my goals may be. So I don't just read to read, but I want to read books that are geared towards my goals. And then I make sure that I drive traffic, whether that be through a YouTube video, be through a paid ad, and then I follow up, whether it be through a YouTube live, it be through a Facebook post, it be through an email. I follow up to further build that bond and relationship with my prospects. And those are really the few things that I make sure that I do every single day. Eating right, knowing what gives me energy, working out daily. Diet and exercise plays a huge factor in your success. If you are somebody that, and I used to do this often when I worked a day job, is I'd go to lunch and I'd just eat this massive meal, and the rest of the day I'd be in like a food coma, right? And I wouldn't drink enough water. And so you want to make sure that you don't overeat. You want to make sure that you eat foods that give you energy, have a balanced diet, right? It sounds pretty much second nature, but a lot of people fail to do this, which means when they get home from work to work on their side hustle, because they didn't get enough sleep, because they didn't take care of their body, because they didn't fuel it, they don't have the energy to be productive, right? And so you want to make sure that you are feeding your body good nutrients, good food that will give yourself energy and give you that edge and that unfair advantage above everybody else. And then working out in the morning, at night, whatever works better for you. I like to work out earlier in the morning. All right, guys, I think that ends our live for today. I appreciate you guys for jumping on. If you want me to do more of these, please let me know below. If you got value from this, give me a like. I need to get some likes, because obviously it helps the YouTube algorithm, but it also helps my ego just a little bit. And it just makes me want to get on more of these and give you guys more value. So Gilbert says, I'm just inching along with the program. Awesome to hear. I'll answer this one more question here. What's the simplest method you would use to promote a pay-per-call campaign with a low budget? I wish I could answer that. I don't do a whole lot of, or any pay-per-calls, any of those types of campaigns. But if I had to say what the simplest method I would use to promote a pay-per-call campaign, depending on the niche, is I would probably do, set up a mini website or set up one authority website and, start posting articles, or maybe even outsource the whole entire process. If you know how to, if you know the basics of SEO, you can outsource all the writing, you can outsource all the backlinking and build an authority site around that offer. And you could even create take those articles and turn them into videos and throw them up on YouTube. And then you're getting traffic two ways. You're killing two birds with one stone. And you just drive people into that offer. Cool. Appreciate you guys. Let's see. Appreciate you guys. Okay, I'll answer this one last question. Why do some gurus say affiliate gurus? I'm reading super fast. I've been talking for the past hour almost. Why do some gurus say affiliate marketing is saturated or dead? What's your thoughts in 2020 and beyond? It's not dead. It's just clickbait, right? They got to get the click. They got to get the view, right? You need to start looking at things from a marketer's eye versus a consumer's eye. Affiliate marketing is not dead. Again, that would be like saying that, networking is dead. Networking is the same as it is online versus offline. You're just using a different platform, right? And so affiliate marketing isn't going anywhere. It's very much alive and well. You just need to know how to leverage it correctly. You need to make sure that, that you're building numerous points of contact with people. In this day and age, I think webinars are kind of going, to the wayside. That's just my belief. It's more about giving people bits, of value, whether it be 5 minutes here, 10 minutes here, because a lot of people have ADD, 3 minutes here. And through that content, through those multiple touches, that's where you're building the relationship. And then eventually, sending people to your offers. I think that's what it's really about. And that's more of a long-term, perspective. But I think that's what works in 2019, 2020 and beyond is, creating those multiple touches, whether it be maybe through an email once and then through a video. But over time, you can equate for about every hour of content that your prospect consumes, you can probably charge roughly $1,000 to $2,000 for that when you eventually, promote whatever product or service that you're promoting to them. Okay? So it really comes down to the more content, the more money you make. So put out a lot of content, you'll make a lot of good money, you'll create a lot of goodwill. All right? All right, you guys, appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for jumping on. If you want to know a little bit more, check out the resources section below. If you're brand new to the channel, please give me a like, subscribe to the channel, and tick that bell icon to be notified of all future videos that I upload when I upload them, as well as when I go live. Love you guys, appreciate you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.